Good morning, everyone. It's Julie at the Paper Bag Lady 1. I'm in the midst of getting ready for my show on Saturday. I have a project going and I am waiting for something to dry. So I thought I would take this opportunity to quickly show you my other two junk journals that I finished and I will be taking to my show this weekend. So let's start. I think we'll start with the kitchen because I don't think this one's as exciting. So we'll do the most exciting one later. Anyway, okay. So this is another recipe type junk journal. Not nearly as large or as maybe fancy, not even fancy, but a very different look from the last one that I did. This one is just done, it's not real thick either. I wanted to make it manageable, that you could actually write in it, you could actually use it in the kitchen and have it not take up a lot of space. There's not dimension, like no all kinds of embellishments and that sort of thing. So it's just chipboard covered with this paper, which I believe is a Kane Company paper. All the rest of the paper is a die cuts with a view. And these are some rub-ons that I got, quite some time ago at Michael's in their dollar bins, several seasons ago, I imagine. They had all sorts of silverware, big and little, all in the rub-on set. And then these letters, I think they're a Heidi Grace chipboard letter. I think it's Heidi Grace. And I got them at Big Lots in the clearance section. They were probably, I think they were like $1/4 for the whole letter set. So I bought about 8 of them. And the stickiness doesn't work real well, so you kind of have to glue them down. But hey, for $1/4, I will work with it. And then this is just more binding the spiral from recycled things that I got from my daughter's school. So inside, I took a library pocket and covered it with a little bit of paper, added some pattern paper, and then just put 2 blank. I imagine they could be used as a recipe card, but I think it's really an index card. Put those in there. And then here we have it's just full of all kinds of ledger paper. I actually, at my last show, had several people comment to me that they remember their mother or their grandmother writing their recipes in a ledger. And so I made sure to put lots of ledger paper in this. And then these are just from a sheet in the paper collection that I just cut apart. And then we have that. And of course we have, pages from cookbooks. Some cooking things in there. Some recipe cards and recipes. And then I took some of the pattern paper bits that I had left from when I made an 8x8 album. So that's 4 or 4 1/4, I think. And folded it in half. And then I took my little VizEd vocabulary cards and found some cooking themed ones and attached them with some little clips that my friend Karen sent me. Thank you, Karen! I think it was Karen. Oh my word, now I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. And then inside I just stamped with a recipe stamp. We have more ledger paper from the book. And again, this is kind of a variation on a theme. It's going to be the same thing throughout the whole album. Is just ledger paper and pieces. Ooh, this one opens up. Pieces from cookbooks and recipe cards, empty ones and full ones. So, very simple and also very usable. I wanted it to be something that someone could actually use and keep all their recipes in. So I'm not going to show you every single page because it's just the same thing over and over and over again. Bread. Beautiful bread. I love bread. I love carbohydrates. Oh, my downfall. Anyway, so that is my, the hunger. I have that all the time. Anyway, that's my cooking junk journal, which will go with me to a show. And then we have this one. Again, using just scraps. Pieces of paper that I had left from larger stacks that I don't have enough left to make an album, but there we have it. So this one's kind of a me thing. These are these awesome library pocket things that my friend Shar sent me a couple months ago in Iraq. Shar, I love them! Love them! So there's that in here, and there's some other things that you sent me in here too, I believe. And then here's just the pattern paper. This is some packaging from Prima paper. Here I made a pocket, and we have like a photo mat and just some little scratch paper from when I cut it apart to when I cut it down to make it fit in here. or paper. Here's another thing that Shar sent me, were these little envelopes, and this says treasure to hold or keep as precious. to cherish or prize in this little envelope, and I thought you could put all kinds of goodies in there. And I did stamp some, what are these, Rolodex cards with just some journaling spots. But you could certainly put anything you like in there. Pattern paper. This is another thing from Char. They were these envelopes, and they had a little flap here, and you glued it down and made an envelope, and then it had a card that went in it. But I actually just cut the little part that you would adhere off and stuck it in like this. So, like a little envelope you can put pictures or journaling in. More paper. Love this yellow paper from the elementary schools. More paper. These stamps, these square ones that you'll see throughout, my friend Taya sent me not long ago. I love them. They're awesome. Oh, here's a little thing that went inside an envelope. It's not the same color envelope, but that came with that. And here's a pocket, a double kind of pocket I made. And then we've got little papers and stuff in there on both sides. More Prima. Again, kind of the same, you see the same thing throughout. Oh, here's another one of these little tag things that I put more things in. And these that I stamped this with all came from these giant things. Look at this. They're Prima, these clear stamp sets, and I got these at Tuesday Morning a couple weeks ago for I think $7. Woo, which was the bonanza. So we've got things like that. One thing I want people to know about me, my perfect day, my favorite stuff, inspired, simply me, just a pretty thing. Moment, and that's actually not Prima. That's I think that's an Autumn Leaves. But anyway, there's another one of those little envelopes, and this one says confidential, containing information intended as private, personal. There's another one of those for inside the envelope. Oops. And there's the other envelope, the pink one. More paper, and another pocket, and this just is random bits and pieces. Paper. And then this is a card that Char sent me, also a blank card base, and I just adhered it to the back. So somebody could put something in there, and then that is the back. I like this. It's very fuzzy, this fuzzy paper. I want to say, nope, can't remember. I was going to say I think it's My Mind's Eye, but I don't think that's it at all. I can't remember what it is, and I know I don't have the cover anymore. I wanted to use this paper on both the front and the back. I thought I had 2 sheets of it, but I didn't. So I put it on the back, and then I thought, well, we'll just make these fun flowers on the front. So anyway, those are my 2 junk journals that I will be taking with me this weekend. I may try to do a winter one before then. I'm not sure. I'm in the middle of a Christmas album, regular standard album right now. So now that my white gel pen has probably dried, I can go back to that. Oops. Oh, and this is for Zio, who said she couldn't wait to see the whole thing, and I said there wouldn't be a video. This is what was laying out behind on my last haul video from when I went thrifting. I had this album. There's nothing too astounding about it, just a basic baby girl album with the photo mats and then the little tags. I tend to not be excessively creative when I'm getting ready for a show because I just don't have that kind of time. But anyway, Zio, that was for you so you could see it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed taking a look at these. I'd love any kind of feedback or comments. Thanks everyone for watching and have a great day. Bye.